And from Rancho Cordova, we have Matt, the IT guy.
Hi. Thank you. My name is Matthew, and I work in IT for an insurance company. I do really work in IT. I do really work for an insurance company. And I want to tell you a little story today about this piece of software that caused me a little bit of heartache called Git. Any software engineers here, you ever use Git? Yeah? Yeah, okay, cool. So what Git is it's a piece of software that allows your company to share code. So you get your code from Git. It's actually spelled G-I-T. But what it works is like if I've got code that you need and you've got code that I need, I put my code in Git, you put your code in Git, and then we can both pull each other's code out of Git. Really simple, works really well. I'm getting used to Git, and I'm a little slow at first, but I'm getting faster, and I'm doing good. And one day I go a little too fast, though. What happens is I check my wife's phone number into Git. And my wife's phone number is just sitting right there for everyone to download right out of Git. So I panic. But I go to Google, and I look things up, and they say, oh, just use git reset. Oh, okay. So I go git reset. And now my wife's phone number's gone, which is good. But the problem is, you see, Git keeps a history. It keeps a history of everything you've done. So even though if you pull the latest version of the code, my wife's phone number's not there, if you go back in the history, yep, you can find it. And so that wasn't sufficient for me. So I had to go panic again. And then I went to Google, and sure enough, I found something that helps you delete history out of Git. It's this plugin that you can download, and they call it Forget. Their advertisement slogan is, it helps Git forget. So I download Forget, and I'm going through the installation instructions, and it's like, installing Forget. I'm just like, eh. So I go through the install instructions, I open up the plugin, I click on my wife's commit, I hit the Forget button, and sure enough, right out of the history, just like it said. And I'm just very happy, go home happy, everything's good. So then, a couple months later, my company's doing upgrades, as companies should do. And they do a phase approach when it comes to upgrades. You see, these people upgrade first. They're kind of the guinea pigs. They test things out, and then you roll it out to the rest of the company in phases. So I was one of the people in the first phase, and one of the things that was in the upgrade package was a new version of Git. And I have no idea why the people at Git thought that it would be good to call it Got. They didn't call it Git 2.0. They called the new version Got. What for, I have no idea, but it made the most interesting conversations in the hallway. You ever hear programmers talk in the hallway? It goes something like this. Hey, Eva, you got? No, I still got Git. You got Git? No, you got. Oh, yeah, I got. funniest stuff in the world. Anyhow, so I'm looking through the Got new features. And I see this one, and I love the way they word this. New feature in Got. Got plugs a hole that was previous layer in Git that allows you to delete things from the history. So now all your history that's ever been deleted is right there for you to look at. Isn't that great? So I go verify. I go to Got, and I look at the history, and sure enough, there's my wife's phone number, sitting right where it's not supposed to be. So I was like, okay. So I panic, and then I go to Google. It's a thing. Go panic, Google. Anyway, go to Google, and sure enough, the makers of Forget decided that they needed to make a new version of their software as well. And bless their hearts, they called it Forgot. So I download Forgot installation instructions, installing Forgot. Because apparently you can install Forget too. It's backwards compatible. So I download Forgot, I open up the plugin, I click on the commit, and I hit Forgot, and it kind of deletes, So I could tell it wasn't exactly right. It deleted from the history view like I was expecting it to. But if you went to the compare view, my wife's phone number is still right there. And I was just like, oh, yeah, I know what happened. New version of Git comes out, makes forget obsolete. So the people that forget are just like, oh my gosh, we need to make a new version. They rush, they go too fast, and they deliver software with bugs. And so that's why it kind of works. So I was just like, oh, my heart's pounding now. I look on Google, there's nothing. So, yeah, I start going and having my own interesting conversations in the hallway. Hey, forgot? What's forgot? Forgot. It's the new forget. It's the forgot. Oh no. I don't have that. Okay. I still got Git. Oh, okay. Hey, do you got? Yeah, I got. Have you ever used forget? Oh yeah. Have you used forgot? No. Haven't gone that far. Okay. Hey, have you used forgot? Yes. Have you ever had a problem where you're using forget and then you use forgot and you get this problem with the compare view? Oh no. So what I finally do is I go to Casey. Casey, he's the smartest guy in the company. So I go to him and I say, hey Casey, do you got Git, Got, Forget, and Forgot? And he's like, oh, I got it all, Matt. What do you need? I'm just like, I tell him the whole story. And he's like, oh, I know exactly what you need. And he sends me this link. And go to this link. And it is the funniest thing in the world. I'm reading this and it's so funny. I memorized it, so I'm going to deliver this to you, and I quote. It says, if you used forget, to forget something in Git, and then you used forgot, to forget in Got what forgot to forget, but forgot to forget in Got what it is you used forget for from the compare view, and I'm just like, oh, that's me. Then what you do is you use forget to unforget what forgot to forget, and then you use forgot to re-forget what you unforgot in Git, and it will be forgotten. And I haven't had a problem since. Thank you very much. Yeah. Hey, if you like it, download my following age app for the iPhone. Click on an ad, send me some money. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you.